What's up, YouTube? Welcome to another episode of KM Video Live Streams. I know I'm a couple minutes late. I was looking for an official South Central LA street sign in which I couldn't find one. Per our discussion last night, South Central was indeed an area that was called South Central, but I don't see no signs. Now, when you talk about South Los Angeles, there are street signs that say "Welcome to South Los Angeles" or "South Los Angeles, L.A. County or City" or what have you. Jay Ship, what up? So, yeah, I was just contemplating doing a story on that show, and I don't know, is my camera more clear tonight than normal? Because I noticed I had my StreamYard set to its lowest format, so I bumped it up to a higher format today. Uh, oh no, you definitely was right about the area. Ain't no question. They had changed the name to South Los Angeles, but I was talking last night. I was talking about a community that was actually called South Central. So I haven't been able to find any signs. I'm not saying there weren't no signs. I was looking for them, and I haven't been able to find an official city sign that says South Central. But there are signs that say South Los Angeles, though. But anyway, like I said, I was contemplating doing a story on South Central, but I need more information before I actually put a video out, unless I do an opinionated version and speaking about when I was growing up. But I would rather have more facts. Crystal, what's up with you? Goodwill, Robert Allison, Uncle Buck, you need your fade. Nigga, you need a haircut fade, fool. What are you talking about? Don't get started on me tonight, Buck. Rose Crayons and Central, that's what's up. Yeah, so good to see y'all checking in tonight. Appreciate it. Nobody gonna answer my question about if my camera's more clear, but it's all right. It look more clear to me. So I'll just settle for that. All right. But yeah, go young DJ. That was a good question last night, man. I had a few people hit me today with information and asking about South Central. Buy a new one. Buy a new what? Yeah, thanks, homie. Thanks. Keeper. What up with you, Keeper? I seen you left a comment talking about Court always calls when I'm on live. Yeah, he do, cause he ain't watching my lives live. He catch him late, sitting reminiscing about the days from way back. Chip Juice and Money. What up with you? So yeah, I'm working on some more stories. Like I said, at least to finish out the week with some stories. I'm trying to work on getting you stories all month. You know what I mean? Yeah, you do. Homie ain't called me in a few days though. You might be upset. What up, Slick? Oh, don't start, Slick. Come on, man. You already know how it goes, Slick. Don't stop it. Don't get started over here, man. Um, Bang that like button on the way in. That'll work. That'll work. What's up with y'all though? What about my boy winning the home run derby? Man, I told y'all that was a great pickup. The day the Dodgers announced they grabbed him, man, that was a good pickup. He's been carrying the load until Otani came out of slump too. You call it counterfeit all you want, homeboy. This is a real deal, Kango. And even if it wasn't, I wouldn't care. It's the style, fool. But it's a real one, Buck. I'm sorry, homie, you don't know nothing about it and all that. But yeah, I was on the phone with moms and some dude at her job said that's 59 told my mother there's no such thing as South Central. And I said that's false. Bam talks about it all the time, that there is no such thing as South Central. I found some newspaper articles a while back, but my memory is not so great. I can't remember what I did with the article or what exactly the article stated, but it's in one of Bam's videos. I posted an article. But yeah, we always called it South Central. I just don't know if it was actually an official community throughout Los Angeles, like Watts or South Los Angeles, right? James Cash, what up, homeboy? What up? Oh, we still got these San Francisco fans up in here. Huh? Shake your mustard and your ketchup, G Slick. Shit, I was born and raised in South Central. South LA is what I call. Well, South LA was the name change. South LA is a name change because of all the violence that went on in LA and the stigma that it carried for black and brown residents within the perimeters of South Central. So they changed the name because, LA went through some serious name changing all over LA, the county of LA, because when you section it off like that, you can make houses go up. You can make rent and mortgage go up in different parts of the city. So it was strategic. And also, like if you cut into a black wealthy neighborhood or middle class and you make a section with its own name that the whites and the Asians are moving into, that kind of makes their community to where the police ain't sweating you and doing crazy stuff to you, and understanding that this is a richer class, a wealthier class of people and stuff like that. But the stigma of South Central was gang banging, low riding, violence, crime, and stuff like that. So, Big Kev, I enjoyed the imposter video on KMV live streams. I'm also wondering if you didn't give anyone a pass. Um, you could have called me the bus driver. I gave everybody a pass. Not really, but mostly. But check this out. One thing I was kind of mad, I forgot to mention in that video. The dude claiming Tiny Kev Mac and a dude claiming Tiny Shani Mac actually were housed in the same bunk. So when Kev Mac left, well, his name is Chris. He wasn't really a Kev Mac. And then Tiny Shani Mac came. He replaced Chris. So he got in Chris's spot. So that was the irony of that story as well. Like both these dudes get the same bump. You know what I'm saying? That was crazy. I'm not doing a part two, Austin, Texas, but thanks, bro, for the idea. Compton Girl, what's up with you? She says, salute Maxter, Mods, Rich Mac heads, and Rolling Mac heads. Rolling Maniacs. That's exactly. This gentrification stuff is a trip, a ship, in all hoods in the United States of America. BG Pep, you like that, huh? From what I read, South Central was a community. See, that's what I was trying to find out. Of course, it was a area. What I'm saying is, was it a actually official designated area as is Watts, as is South Los Angeles? Because I don't remember. I'm old enough that I should remember. I just don't remember. That's something that I didn't really pay attention to. And what I know of the name change, I really forgot, to be honest with you. But so yeah, go Young DJ. We both agree. We both understand that it was an area of Los Angeles. I'm asking and looking for verification that it was actually assigned a designated area that said, welcome to South Central Los Angeles, or, this is South Central Los Angeles. You understand what I'm trying to say? Because there are South Los Angeles street signs. That's all I'm trying to say. That's like the east side and the west side. You don't see no sign that say east side or west side, but they got West Los Angeles. I honestly don't remember. I know back by in Santa Monica, what is that? Graveyard, all the way down to downtown. But I don't remember what black community that was. Don't they have a historic South Central district? So I don't know. I don't know. Number one said there was never a sign. Chip Juice and Money is asking, was there a historic South Central sign? I don't know. That's why I'm trying to figure it out. But what's you know, Eddie Boy you think would know, right? But was in Compton 86, and there was a South Central and East LA. But then I didn't need a sign. Of course, East LA and West LA. So there may have been a South Central sign. I don't know. James Coins, your Jordan's made in China. Go all the way by King and Central. Okay, that would be where the historic district is. Got you. So yeah, there may be a sign there. Adams, all the Adams, basically from downtown all the way up to probably the gear gangs. I know for sure in the 20s is is a historic district. Did the sheriff patrol South Central? That's a good question. Very articulate question, man. Very, very. That's a great question. So the area of South Central would have been patrolled by the LAPD. There may be some parts. I have to look at the map. There may be some parts that may have went into the county of Los Angeles. Dominic Paul Foundation. Make sure you call me. I got a Black Cow Master Ripper story. That got to be a good one. If Kev Mac hits that fadeaway on the court and look back, you know it's over. Boy, you be putting too much on it, man. Kev Mac, how you doing today? I was busy today, man. Busy in my office, just looking through pictures and stuff. Because remember, my hard drive with all my pictures doesn't work. I broke some pieces back here, so I can't recover those pictures from back then, and had a few videos on there. So I was looking at any of my backups, going through emails, trying to find pictures for some of the stories that I'm gonna work on for you guys this week. Firestone Sheriff and Lennox Sheriff. Okay, yeah, Firestone. Yeah, that's right, because that is South Central, or the East Coast, 7-6 East Coast, and them, the kitchens and them is at uh, 8-9s. I just used the expression. Let me see. Patrol South. Lennox Sheriff Patrol South Central. We have sheriff and city punk PDs patrolling. I respect dog more than I respect pimps. I listen to Michelle. I can't believe her voice sounds better. Miss Chalet sounds better singing than talking. Look, I got a good one for y'all. Y'all ain't gonna believe this, but my sister and my niece will tell you. So when I was in Houston and we were leaving the bowling alley, there was these three girls from Texas. They had their Texas accents and everything. And I mentioned to my sister, I said, damn, she sounds just like Miss Chalet. And my sister, she don't sound no Miss Chalet. I said, shh, be quiet, be quiet. No, 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 she don't sound like her. I said, she do, be quiet. Don't do that. And my sister says, excuse me. And she turns around, yes. And she said, my brother said you sound just like Miss Chalet. And she said, oh, I never got that before. And my sister and my niece started laughing. They said, damn, she sounds just like Miss Chalet. I said, I told you, but why would you do that? Yeah, real story, real talk. Sounded just like Miss Chalet, dog, with a Texas body. Cube just made South Central sound cool. Little Joe 165. What up, Little Joe? Sugar Hill was the black community tore down. Sugar Hill. Your sister she was out of pocket. She put me on blast, like super blast. But it quickly turned to, oh, girl was on blast. I never got that before. Well, you got it now. Yeah, sister put me on blast, man. So rude, right? Can't even whisper to your sister about how you feel or what you think, right? But afterwards, I was glad she did it because I proved her. I proved to her that she sounded like Miss Shalai. Plus, the county jails and state prison in Cali is run by the sheriff, who is affiliated with the Hells Angels, Caltrans, and the Cali Highway Patrol. California is corrupt. YouTube might ban us for that, man. Are you sure those are facts? Because YouTube be cracking down on people spreading false information, man. KP Video News had a video shut down talking about the ex-president, man. He couldn't wait to put that video up, and they couldn't wait to knock him down. Shout out to KP Video News. Kev, you heard Kobe's pop pad? Yes, yes, yes. James, it's just an expression. I never pimp. I'm just a play. You can't take Uncle Buck serious, bro. Don't waste your time talking to Uncle Buck about nothing serious like that, man. Buck is just a clown. He's a rag doll for 4,800, homie. Well, for one, I don't know that the sheriff run the prisons. Do the sheriff run the prisons? Are correctional officers sheriff? I don't know the correctional officers are sheriff, man. In order to be a sheriff, don't you have to work at the county jails first? I don't think correctional officers have to work at the county jails, man. Sugar Hill was in the West Adams district. Yeah, Sugar Hill. No, they are Department of Corrections. That's what I thought. But Goodwill, he laces with some Goodwill facts. They work for the state, but my man make them work for the county, I guess. I don't know how that works. I wonder if Master Rip knew any of the avenues. Well, it ain't like he was born in 1952 or 53. Master Rip was, how old did Master Rip say he was? Master Rip was probably a year older than Q's, possibly. Somewhere around Q's age. A law is a law no matter what type of badge it is. Oh, all right, Austin, Texas. A law is the law. All right. Guess who's back? Hey, that song sticks in my head because it's coming soon. Guess who's back? OG Q's is our best friend. You guys are funny as hell sometimes, man. Mm, mm, mm. Don't get quiet now. All right, good looking out on the ton of articles. All right, that's look like a good one. Another one. So I might have enough info to put out one on South Central, but I don't know. Richard Moore, what's up with you? Hey Kev, you got any midget homies? What number down the line would that be? Nah, ain't no midget homies, man. I don't know where that would go. Yeah, West Adams is near the 10 freeway. Yeah, you got Adams, then you got the 10 freeway, and then you got Washington. Master Rippy is barefoot Pookie's age 1950. Yeah, he's a year older than Q's. Yeah, that's what I said. Thanks for the confirmation. He's 1 year older. Well, he's the same age as Pookie, 1 year older than Q's. I'm glad the skies are quiet over there, man. how you think it's gonna be when Trump get back in office? Is Trump gonna kill that war off, or is that war gonna escalate? Should What are they saying over there? Should Number one channel on YouTube, Kev Mac for the people. Good looking out, Cedric. I don't know about being number one, but we are for the people, and we've been around a few corners. Absolutely. You heard they shot the homie. What homie? The late Bushwick Bill. But they tore down Sugar Hill to build the 110, not the 10. Somebody just said Sugar Hill was in the West Adams district. I think West Adams don't it go down to, does it go all the way to Fig? I think it does go all the way to Fig. A midget homie would be like 4.5, like between tiny and infant. All right. Why are you being homeless in a tent doing videos in your car? Who are you talking about, Austin, Texas? What the hell is going on? They say Trump is more the same, just the generals might be given a freer hand. What are you talking about, Austin, Texas? You be throwing me for loops, homie. Milk? Oh. So what's going on with you and Milk, man? Why y'all going at it? Trump looked like he lost his fire at the RNC last night. Yeah, he was still a little shaken up. What you think about Bronny? I'm just waiting and withhold judgment. I do think Bronny's a little short. I think his jump shot is a little bit whack. I think he got good defense and can distribute the ball pretty good. Vermont, so Vermont, then Hoover, then Fig. Shit, your memory ain't as bad as mine. What's going on, y'all? What's cracking? JS, what up? Dang, James Cass, like that. Oh man, too bad Alonzo's not in here tonight. Kev, you my brother-in-law, Drake from Catwalk, then turned 60s, lived on 52nd and Western. Not by that name. I didn't know all those dudes. I knew a lot of them by face because I would go hang over there, and I didn't really like make a lot of friends over there. Just like Easy Loke, White Boy, of course, Vinny, Will, Catwalk Dave, and a few other guys, man. What's my guy's name? Lil Bird. So I don't know. I may have known him by face, but not by name. No. Imagine if I get a catwalk interview. I don't think it'll do no great numbers. I think only those interested in hearing catwalk on our videos and seeing them on our maps that Baby S Mac put together. So Milk's in here a lot, JS, lately anyway. He used to be in here a long time ago too, but Milk disappeared when his channel got popping. We stopped hearing from Milk. You have a picture of Catwalk Crip with Dre's name you use in your video. Oh, did I? Shocking. Picture must have came from Baby S Mac. I took the keys from Kev and the modules. Of course you did. So you could go in a cell with the homosexuals, fool. Yeah, you did. Without question, Buck. Salute to Baby S Mac and his map game. His map game is A1. I remember when he first started doing maps, man. People used to clown him. And man, he got so good at the maps and so accurate with the maps. He evolved over time to be great. Good looking out, brother. Green Ave. Let's see. Green Ave said, favorite movie out of these: Colors, Boys in the Hood, Minister Society, Baby Boy, South Central, and Training Day. Because I'm a Denzel Washington fan, I like Training Day. I'm an Ice Cube fan. I love Boys in the Hood. So it would have to be out of those two. Only thing I liked about Colors was the soundtrack, man. And oh boy, you know, when he talked about go up the hill slow and fuck them all. What was dude's name? I forgot dude's name. Sean Penn and the other guy. So it would come down to Training Day and Boys in the Hood for me, man. Kev, what module was that? 6600? Is that what Buck go to see Choma? Man, how would I know, fool? Ask Buck. Nigga says 6600. I don't even remember there being a 6,000 floor, dog. Did y'all ever have any run-ins with punks in the county joint? Nah, man. You know, uh, nah, bro. Nah, we didn't. Like, for real, like, seriously, like, Green Ave appreciated Robert Duvall. Any news on Huster Dive? News? Any news? Nah, man. Not that I know of. These questions be crazy. Some of them are crazy, some are entertaining. But you always got to excuse Austin, Texas, man. I didn't watch the All-Star game, man. I went to sleep. BG Pep texted me talking about he was cheering for a walk in the first inning. I was already on my way to being knocked out when that walk happened. I was already TV off. I was in the bed already. I woke up just in time to do a Kane video live stream tonight, y'all. Carl Wade, what up with you? I mean, you know, when I'm not staying up to watch an All-Star game, you know it's weak. I don't watch the Pro Bowl game no more. The Pro Bowl game was it when I was a kid. Man, I couldn't wait to watch a Pro Bowl game. You know, they changed all this when they play, and you know, you either play in the Super Bowl or the Pro Bowl, and guys opting out. Man, I don't like this stuff. What's good, KMV? And did your fam bam get the lights on? You know what? I'm so rude. I didn't even ask my sister if her lights are on, man. I want to leave all that behind me, man. I got lights. I got lights where I'm at. But I don't know if her lights are on yet. I'm assuming so. I think she was expecting her lights to be on yesterday, Monday. I asked because he made a video recently saying some negative things about the Sixers. Who is Wills? I missed that. Who did a video about the Sixers? Oh, who did a video about the Sixties though? I'm confused. Can you interview Bone from Athens Park? If I could, I would. I got you, but I don't know. You say, is there any news? If he did a video about the 60s, I mean, you got more news than I got. I don't know nothing about it. I ain't had no problems with the Vegas power grid. Huster Dobb is out making music. He changed his name, Huster Dobb. So Dobb has an IG or YouTube. I don't know if he got YouTube. I know he got Instagram though. Got to keep using flashlights and portable charge. Man, I've been having my flashlight so long that they got acid in. You know, from the batteries being old, like they don't even work no more. I've been having flashlights for decades, man. One by one, they get thrown in the trash, man. I've never had to use them, thank God. Never had to use them. I got one I keep by my bed in case I gotta hit somebody upside the head with it. Bro, you know, so many interviews, they are legendary. We have done a lot of interviews, and some of them are legendary. Quite a few people that we interviewed have passed, moved on to their next life. Kev, do you know the guy Cam? I do know Cam. Yeah, I know Cam. I never met Cam in person, but yeah, I've talked to Cam. Cam been on our live streams before. Cam's did a soundtrack for the Cam video mixtape, and Cam was in. I did a feature on Cam in All Hood Publications magazine. So yeah, I know him, but I never met him in person. He got my number, I got his number. I got his email, he got my email. And he's on Instagram. Yeah. He shouts me out on Instagram whenever I check out his lives. He'll shout me out. Shout out to the homie Throwdown out of Vegas who just touched down. Throwdown just touched down. That's what I'm talking about. I remember randomly seeing Sean Penn walking in Watts. I asked what he was doing. He said filming colors. Interesting. Lil Hawk finally home after 26 years. He just dropped a straight fire track with G Lynn, Mafia Lanes. Yeah, I seen the video. It was a good video. He was popping. I got one of our folks, L, is good with G Lynn. So, we talked to G Lynn on the phone. G Lynn's willing to do an interview. He got some stipulations though, like he don't want to get off into the history of the DLs. And we just never connected. But I'm sure if we really wanted to, if we tried, we could get G Lynn and dude to come on like without any problems. Big Kev, were you in it? Man, y'all ask me that question every day, Milk. Milk, I think you asked that question because nobody asked that question yet tonight. I would interview him, man. I would interview him. Problem is, we got to work some things out first. We got to talk about a couple of things before I would indulge in that interview. Because it's going, it's going to be like, it's going to be a viral video. That's going to be that one video everybody really, really want to watch. But I know I'm going to get backlash if I was to do it. I don't care about the backlash. But there's some other things that I care about if we were to sit down. If I'm going to leave it at that. Rest in peace, Tweety Bird Low. Misha G, what up, Misha G? Yeah, it is political, but I'm not tripping off the political aspects. Remember, I'm the same guy that it wasn't cool to be giving gang history in magazines. I'm the same guy it wasn't cool to be on YouTube interviewing people. I'm the same guy that older bloods didn't want to talk to. You know what I'm saying? So the political aspects is just a small hurdle for me, man. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to jump out there and just do it, man. Just like Bug from Under the Groove channel. You got to just get out there and do it, man. People going to oppose you. They're going to still oppose you or they're going to get on board. So it is what it is. Is Darrow still alive and would you interview him? Darrow is still alive. I don't know if that was really Darrow, but Darrow had hollered at me about an interview, and he told me he was working on a documentary and he was going to holler at Alex Alonso first. I never heard back from that dude again. So like I said, I don't know if it was really him or not, but he is still alive. And yeah, I would interview him. But that'd be another one that'd be hard to do because I got so much love for Big Rick, man. I would probably holler at the homie before I would do that one. Not for approval, but to see how he feels about it. And however he feel about it will be the position I would take as well. Free little fee, that's what's up. Free little fee. Kev Mac live streams is a neutral platform. It's all right if you would like to click the like button, subscribe, share, super chat, or cash app KMV for tonight's Get Down and any other Get Down, man. So I approached this as, like I said, this was a passion. This started out as a passion for me and Esme. So I mean, when I say I was passionate about it, I mean it. I would be up all night, man, 6, 7 in the morning, then go to sleep for like 2 hours, eyes burning and hurting, No sleep at all, man. I wasn't eating my sweets. I wasn't eating food sometimes. I might sell a few rocks in between, but I might bend the corner real quick and come back. Might go shoot dice for a moment and come back. You know what I mean? But it was a real passion. I'm not so passionate about it no more because there's so many copycat interviews, so many copycat channels, so many dudes that don't hold weight as far as I'm concerned in the history and the makeup of gangs in Los Angeles that are getting shine, getting a lot of a lot of attention, and it really waters it down for me, man, and takes away my interest. But right now at this time, I'm getting back into it. Lil Creep and Sinbad really got me back on my square, and depending how July goes and August go, I may get to LA and do like Cartoon, man, just start pulling up on everybody. But that's something we'll just have to wait and see, man. Like I said, July, we got 2 more weeks in July. We got 4.5 weeks in August. From here on out, I just have to see how things go, and maybe I'll get back cracking like we used to. Definitely believe I left a legacy, but I feel like this legacy can be bigger and can carry on a little bit further. But thanks for the comment, JS. Kev Mac, Kev Mac, how do you, your generation, and your elders look at their oaths? Of course, I'm sure y'all don't like what he did, but how do you guys view that guy? Well, first of all, my homies don't really acknowledge him because they don't know him. And there was a dude from East Coast that told me there was a handful of homies that was locked up with him and didn't do nothing to him, didn't try to get at him. So, of course, if that's true, none of those homies have spoken out about it. None of those homies talk about it. Like, that would be kind of like a black eye for them, being in YTS, gladiator school, and not getting it, dude. So, my homies don't talk about him. They don't know him. You see, Monk didn't even know his name. And, Monk felt some type of way about him because of, like you said, our love for Big Rick. But my homies don't know that dude. And if they know him, they taking that to the grave. Kev Mac's legacy is set in stone as Jersey is in the rafters, first ballot Hall of Fame for the history. I like that, Suge. That would be awesome if I put a Kev Mac video jersey up here. Oh, that would be man. That's an awesome idea right there, man. Hey, Suge, you always putting extras on it, but you got some damn great insight and foresight. That's for sure. Glad to hear that because Lil Creep and Sinbad interviews were cool. The best interviews is founders first, second generations, only history, not some underlay. Yeah. Well, my thing is I like the history. And the history don't have to be about when your hood started. The history could be about when the colors came in, when y'all realigned or y'all aligned with your allies, when you fell out with a certain gang and went to war with them, when your hood started getting money. I love the history of it all because it all boils down to important times or changing times throughout the history of South Los Angeles, particularly in the gang genre, right? So I love that. And I love people to get their own testimony. Like, to me, this is me. I always say everybody got a story. So you're welcome to tell your story. There's nothing wrong with that. But everybody don't know how to tell a story. Some dudes lie. They put extras on their career. They put extras on incidents. They give you a skewed view of what really happened, what really went on. You know what I mean? And that's the part that gets a little bit tricky. So to me, this ain't for all these other channels. These ain't for all the other guys covering history or doing interviews. But for me, I prefer a dude whose name ring. Your name either got a ring from your set, a particular incident, or I heard your name growing up. You feel me? That's how kind of wean out the older guys. Like if your name didn't hold no weight, I didn't hear your name. It's gonna be an uphill battle after that. I gotta talk to some of your homies or your rivals to really get over that hill to say, all right, you somebody I need to talk to. Lil Creep can make that jersey. Lil Creep probably would never do that for me. Lil Creep's probably watching right now. He gave Chico Bean one though. He just met Chico Bean. He been knowing me for a long time. He been knowing me since the 80s. So I don't know if I'm worthy of a jersey from Creep, dog. But I guess I could pay Creep for a jersey, right? But shit, number one ought to make jerseys, right? Your channel, you mean known names? Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, because see, if y'all haven't ever noticed this, a lot of times I get irritated or I laugh it off when y'all ask me, go interview Super Jumper from such and such Crip Gang, right? And the reason why I get irritated or the reason why I laugh is because I know you guys got these names from the internet. Y'all don't know nothing about these dudes. Y'all just want me to interview them. Y'all want more information on the guy. But I'll be like, man, that guy is nobody in his set. That guy is nobody in the history of LA gang. That guy doesn't mean anything to me. And you guys want me to go interview him. Now, some of those guys, a handful, may really be somebody, may really be reputable, may really have a good story from their section. But I still ain't heard of them. Just because you heard of them don't mean they worthy of an interview by me or my time. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I get at. Creep said he got me. Good looking out, Creep. Uh, good looking out. But that was a fresh jersey too. Yeah, but I'm actually thinking about hanging it up in the Raptors. You know what I'm saying? Like dude said, right? Did you approach Rick Rock from Q102 for an interview? No, I did not. I ran across Rick Rock, I believe, at Barefoot Pookie's funeral. You know, I don't know Rick Rock personally, but I feel like I know Rick Rock because of Boo Boo from Q102 and Rick Rock of Road Dogs. And Boo Boo always had Rick Rock stories, spoke highly of Rick Rock. My Road Dog, rest in peace, Roscoe, always talked about Rick Rock. So he's tied in. And Rick Rock names come up a lot when people start talking about Q102, solid dudes. Rick Rock name always come up. He's always like one of the first, if not the first person name will come up. So Rick Rock is straight. I never approached him for an interview, no. These are some out of town dudes, Kev. They don't understand LA. I mean, it don't matter if they from out of town or not. I get it. I get it. I understand what you're saying about they don't know. But I know and you know, and that's what's most important. And so I don't jump on everybody's bandwagon because they made it to the internet. Like anybody can make it to the internet. You can just pick up your phone, film yourself, and click upload, and you made it to the internet. Right? Just because somebody else is interviewing people and running from hood to hood and, getting anybody they can in front of the camera, don't make them worthy of an interview with me. Now, in the instance of Crip County, the knockoff Crip County, the Crip County everybody say is fake and not original, not the real one. I kind of made a mistake with that interview, but it's because of who she knew and who knew her. And they approached me about interviewing her. And then the other told me, she'd be a good interview. And I didn't do no further homework because I trusted these two individuals. Come to find out, I basically made a fool out of myself. Normally I say, if you want to make a fool of yourself, I'm all for it. But in this instance, I feel like I made a fool of myself. And I've seen a lot of other channels do the same thing. They will not own up to their mistakes. They will not own up to they didn't do their homework because they don't really do homework. They just find out you from a set and they want to interview. Oh, you from where? Oh, I'll interview you. You know what I'm saying? That's why, if y'all notice, there's some real talk, right? If y'all notice, there's a certain individual and individuals with apostrophe S. If you really catch they drift, they trying to downgrade Raymond Washington. They trying to put Tookie above Raymond Washington. And to me, you're doing a disservice to my history and a lot of my interviews and to the history of the Crips, period. Right? Like to take Raymond from the number one spot, you just all off, man, and that ain't cool. And see, I don't like to indulge in those type of things. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of the history I laid down is pretty factual and precise. And um, just to take a guy off his square ain't cool. I'm gonna give you an example. I remember one time Melly Mel had went on his show and Melly Mel was talking. He was giving Loco all the praise in the world. Loco is smart and Loco could see in the future. How could he come up with the idea of interviewing gang members and getting the history? And I'm like, that's cool. He giving Loco his due. He giving the homie props. But in the midst of that, he was taking away everything that I did. He was taking away everything that I already documented. Taking away my jersey from the Raptors, as Suge would say, when he did that. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel about when these dudes are trying to take Raymond's spot. These dudes are trying to make other dudes be the founder of the Crips and be the original Crip and this other group of Crips. Ain't no other group of Crips. It was one Crip foundation. Everything else spread from that. And so I get a little irritated with that when people do that. And I don't know if you guys catch it, but there's a couple people that catch it because they'll email me or they'll text me and be like, "Did you see Whoopty Blam?" Or they'll say, dude is messing up the history. Like, dude is doing it all wrong. And so, like, that's why I always ask the homies, like, where's Tookie's place with the hood? Where's Raymond's place with the hood? And I ask about these meetings and stuff like that, man. So I don't think you guys really catch it, though. I think it fly over a lot of you guys' head. I think a lot of you guys just like to see people talk and see what names they mention. I don't think you guys really, really pay attention to the damage, the harm that can be done from these dudes trying to change and rewrite history. You know what I'm saying? All right, Austin, Texas. I was just giving you an example, man. I'm not trying to make a subject matter out of it. I just gave the dude his props, and here you are. You still on him. You done made 3 posts about the dude already, man. And you shaming the dude, and we don't do that over here. That ain't what we do over here, man. And that wasn't the reason why I brought his name up. I was bringing up the significance of Melly Mel downgrading me in comparison to Raymond Washington being downgraded by people. That's all I was doing, man. Austin, Texas. So you can leave all that hatred and dissing dudes alone over here, bro. Kev, dudes probably do that to make themselves seem as if they are relevant and sort of history. Of course, but I'm talking. Yeah, of course, of course. Jimmy Moore, what up? 7 years subscribed to the channel today. That's what's up, man. You're the second person to tell me that today. 7 years. Somebody else said 8 years. But Raymond was a teenager with a powerful black fist, man, 15 and a half years old. Yeah, you taking history versus personal, man. It ain't even about that. Hey, Milk, man, you said it, not me, man. What about Victor Adams? What about Victor Adams, man? Victor Adams allegedly bought the walk to the Crips, not started the Crips. No, can't nobody do what Raymond did. Raymond did that, and it's cemented. Raymond done came and left already. You're to go, you and Alex, but you lived it, big bro. You know, that's another misconception. Alex lived it too, man. You know, I see a lot of people saying Alex didn't walk the walk. Alex don't talk the talk. That's misinformation, but there's a reason why Alex don't put all that out there. But I'm not gonna put it out there for him for the simple fact I understand what he does and his significance in what he does. So, according to AC Baba Louie for saying Victor, that's back when it was street TV, Big Herc and Kev Mac. Y'all losing me with some of these comments though. No diss, but for claiming to be a so-called, he don't pronounce. Hey, you know, we gonna leave that alone, man. I got a lot of respect for dudes that's on the internet. I just feel like they sometimes they take things in a different direction where I feel like I put a lot of work in to put this stuff out there. But you know what? There's gonna always be people with a different perception and trying to go down roads that I haven't went down. And the purpose of that, it could be to dispute what I put out there, or it could be to dispute the person I interviewed. It could be dispute me, the channel, or just have a different philosophy on things. But a lot of the things that I did early on was well researched. You gotta realize this. You take Kev Mac, for example, and you take everybody else, right? And you notice, or S Mac. I'm gonna put S Mac up there with me and S Mac, right? Because I got a lot of respect for S Mac. I really got a lot of respect for his memory and the way he puts things in his proper perspective. He's well-rounded historian, right? And when we interview dudes, like it don't matter what section they come from. You could give us a Grape Street, right? You could give us a Santana. You could give us a Pyru, right? You could give us a dude in West LA. I'll get to that. Uh, and we know how to ask these questions. Like even Sinbad, like I hit Sinbad with a couple of names from his section, right? And only a dude to go back to the 70s would know this, or somebody that researched a lot of newspapers. So I could get at these different dudes in different sections, me and SMAC, and we can dig into their history. We can hit them with names and incidents, right? A lot of other dudes can't do that. So a lot of other dudes be like, yeah, so what's up? What we going to talk about today? Oh, what was going on over here? Because they don't have a name or incident to really get at them about. Now, as far as the Dream Foreign dude, I spoke on him a couple times, one in vain, because I had never spoke to dude or nothing like that. And then I spoke on him more recently. I don't know this dude. I've talked to him over the phone and put him in contact with Big Petey Wack because Big Petey Wack was upset with dude for doing the life and times of Big Petey Wack, right? Petey Wack wasn't too fond of that. But I put them in touch, so that's their business at this point. Um, he was taking a lot of my videos. I didn't like that, right? And he's from Florida, right? So I just felt like South LA really wasn't his business. But when you got YouTube and you got Google, you can find court information and information about a lot of people. So at that point, you can't tell him what he can and cannot do. You may not accept the fact he's not in LA. You may accept the fact that he's not an LA 60. But at some point, he done got in touch with some real 60s because that dude knows who died in LA before me and S-Mac know who died in LA. Dude is tapped in with somebody because he gets this information really quick. But I'm not a fan of Dream Foreign for the simple fact he disses our rivals. He He might diss a Hoover. He might diss a Trey or a gangster, a Inglewood family. And the reason why I don't like that, because dude, you not here. Like them dudes can't come get you. They can't come down the block and pop on you. You out of harm's way. So that was my issue with him. You out of harm's way when you diss these dudes' sets. When you got real homies, you got reputable homies in the land that actually mess with these dudes. You got dudes in the land that actually be on the block or be on Crenshaw that can get popped because of you online dissing these dudes. You know what I'm saying? And especially in a time where we talking about cutting out all this violence, this hatred, and this disrespect. Like we not gonna stand for that total disrespect of dudes from the land. You know what I'm saying? Dudes in the land don't talk like that unless they getting active. If they getting a blammer and going hunting, if they going to put in work, you know what I'm saying? So if them dudes is online dissing, we can holler at them like, hey man, that ain't cool, or they stand on business, as they say. They going to put it down. They in harm's way. They may end up in the penitentiary or the graveyard when they start dissing. But I'm not a fan of a guy outside of the town dissing dudes in the town who we really had static with for a lot of years. But I'm not gonna go as far as you guys, the way you guys diss dude and don't like dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you my reasons, and I'm not gonna hide my reasons. You feel me? But I don't think TMC we should laugh at nobody for being homeless. Remember, I was homeless. Remember, I was living in the motels twice. And it came a point where I couldn't pay for my motel. See, this is what you guys don't understand. This is what these new YouTubers don't understand. YouTube didn't make a lot of money when I got on YouTube. My checks used to be $400, $450, between $400 and $500 a month. I could not live in no motel with $400 to $500 a month. I damn sure couldn't eat. I might have to go put a bed in and hope I win in order to stay in that motel for a whole month. See, that's what y'all don't realize and y'all don't understand. When I got on YouTube, there was no Cash App or no Super Chat. All of that became new and relevant after I had already started on YouTube, right? I didn't really start to blow up and really start getting numbers until COVID came. Had it not been for COVID, number one, I wouldn't be able to pay no rent right now. You know what I'm saying? Number two, all these other dudes on YouTube wouldn't have never had the doors open for them to come on YouTube. So no, you don't kick a man when he's down. You lift the man up or you leave him alone. Mom said, if you ain't got nothing good to say about somebody, don't say nothing at all. We all fall on hard. I ain't gonna say all of us, but some of us, we fall on hard times. My struggle was real, homie. And when I was struggling, I didn't ask y'all to send me nothing. I didn't ask y'all to keep me from moving to Houston or moving in with a girl. You know what I'm saying? I stayed humble and still bought y'all the interviews anyway. That's around the time where I was messing with AC Baba Louie a lot. You feel me? But yeah, y'all don't really know those things unless we speak on them. But one thing I learned, man, karma is real. You talk about somebody, you could be the next one in that same predicament. And a lot of us, we fall for a reason. Some of us have addictions. Some of us, and those addictions could range from a variety of different things, man. Some of us don't manage money very well. But y'all got to be thankful for anybody to give y'all entertainment, give y'all history or whatever it is that you seek in your spare time or in your own research. What up, Hutch? Skunk Dog, what up? Talked to Skunk Dog today. Skunk Dog a real dude, man. I really like Skunk Dog. He's a real dude from the other side. So for all y'all be talking about I'm biased and all this, that, and the other, Skunk Dog will let you know, man, we embrace Skunk Dog like we embrace the Rips every April in Las Vegas, man. Skunk Dog's a good dude, though. C No, good looking out. Appreciate you, man. You know, sometimes it's about longevity and just keeping persistent. You know what I'm saying? Cali boy, they won't even look at you if you ain't paying $2,500 a month for a 1 bedroom apartment. Yeah, I feel you. Compton girl, you know, I try to speak my truth. I throw some jokes in here or there and have fun with y'all, but you know, hopefully I uplifted y'all and gave y'all another way of thinking about people that may not be doing so well or people that you think are doing well and never really understood their struggle. But y'all seen mine along the way, never hid it from y'all at all. I'm out of here, y'all, man. Y'all have a great night. It was good sitting here chopping it up with y'all tonight. Hopefully I'll see y'all tomorrow. Hutch is another good dude I had the pleasure of meeting while I was in H-Town, Hiram Clark. Another good dude right there, man. But I'm out of here, y'all. Y'all take it easy. Salute. Have a good one.